Hi everyone, it's Jen with Jen's Retro Finds and more. And today I'm going to be showing you my finds from August and our Florida trip / Disney. And I have a little bit of vintage Barbie thrifting that we done while we were in Florida. So I'll have that on here. And I think that is about it. So here we go. Before we went on vacation, I went to Hope's Closet and I found these 2014 The Greatest Show on Earth napkins from Ringling Brothers, Barnum and Bailey. They were 99 cents. I already have something else I had found. I think there were some more napkins that I had found at the thrift store a while ago. There was some other stuff to go with this, like stuff you hung up, but I didn't see myself using that, so I didn't get it. And then for my 50th birthday, which is in less than 9 years, these Happy 50th napkins. I'm going to do a 90s theme party, but I'm going to be 50, so I got those for 69 cents. And then I got another one of these mugs that are Corning USA. It says 02 M Wave OK, microwave OK. I thought it was really pretty. So I got that for 99 cents. Did I get anything else? I think that's all I got. No. This book for $1.99, The Magnolia Story by Chip and Joanna Gaines with Mark D'Agostino. I've never read this, but I used to watch their show. So I figured I would get that. You can't beat $1.99 for a hardback. It says copyright 2016. So pause right there if you want to read what it's about. I have not read it yet. And then I'll show y'all some footage from each day of our trip, I guess. I don't normally do that, but I guess I'll do that this time if you're interested. If not, I won't do it next year. So we left on Friday, August 29th. My oldest had a scoliosis checkup in Shreveport. So we stopped there and had all that done. Everything's still looking good. Everything's about the same. So then we continued on our journey. From here to Orlando, Florida is about 13 hours, I believe. So we drove to Mobile, Alabama and stayed the night. And we tried Mod Pizza for the first time, which my husband's been there. You have to go through the line and tell them each item you want on your pizza. I did not like that because with 5 people, you know, we have 3 kids, and telling them what everybody wants to me was a nightmare. But the pizza itself was amazing. It's like fire roasted or whatever it's called. It was really good. But if I ever went there again, I would do a mobile order for my pizza, and that way we could just get there and pick up our pizzas and eat. Also got a free dessert for signing up, which is a no-name cake. It was really good, actually. It kind of reminded me of the Hostess cupcakes with the white filling inside. I'll put a picture right here. And we all shared that because it's a lot of sugar. We don't eat a lot of sugar, so we like to share. The next, we stayed at a Holiday Inn there in Mobile, and it's decent, it's nice. Then the next day we left and we traveled to Orlando. My husband just came in here and distracted me. We traveled to Orlando, so I think our first leg of the trip was 8 hours with no stops, if you don't count the stops. And our second leg was like 7 hours, or less actually, but stops and all that stuff. So we stayed at Holiday Inn Suites and Water Park in Orlando, and I'll put some stuff in there from that. It's a really cool place to stay. That was our first time to stay there. So you should know we had a pool view. I'm not sure where they originally had us. We were supposed to have a room with a full fridge and stovetop, but they had us in a construction area, so my husband asked to be moved. So then we got a pool view, and we did not have a full fridge or a stovetop. But just know, at 9 a.m., they blare music to let y'all know the pool's open, and they'll play one song and turn it off until a lot of people show up. Really cool stay, though. I recommend it at least once if you want to save money and you have a bigger family. And so I'm not going to go into all the details, I guess, of our trip, because that would probably take a while. I'm not sure. So I'll just post some footage and put some words on the screen and stuff like that. But my husband did take me thrifting one day, and we went to the Goodwill there. I think it was in Kissimmee, and it was the biggest Goodwill I've ever been to. Here locally, our Goodwills are pretty small. So that is where I found 1997 Puerto Rican Barbie, and I do not have her. And there were 4 Barbies in a bag for $8, which sounds pricey, but she has her entire outfit. Isn't she pretty? I have not cleaned her up yet. She does have a stain underneath here, and I don't know if it'll come out, but if it doesn't, you can't even see it. She has her white pumps on as well, and her stand. So the only thing she's missing, I guess, is a hairbrush. I don't know. I'll try to see if I can look up and see what else she came with, but she's in her original outfit. And then also in that same bag was 1997. I forgot her name, so I'll put that on the screen, but she is very beautiful in her original outfit. Look how pretty she is. She's got on a crown, kind of reminds me of Frozen. She's got all her stuff. These things on her arms are the elastic is let loose, I guess, but they keep falling off. She looks like she's got a completely twistable waist. Here's underneath, very nicely made. She's got metal snaps for her whole outfit. Still got this thing on here. She has, oops, there goes one of those. She has on these pretty tights and these shoes, which are falling off, and her stand. I couldn't believe I found these, and I have neither one on. She's still got the net in her hair. I guess I'm supposed to take that out. She's got rooted eyelashes. So pretty. Let's see. Her knees do not bend or snap. Her arms move up and down, but not, oh, they do move side to side as well. So she's so pretty. Let's see about her. Arms move up and down all around. Waist turns. Knees spin and snap. She has on the nude color panties with bees. I can't believe this find. $8 for both of them. Oops, I got on her stand backwards. And their stands. I didn't see what color her panties are. It's hard to do with this thing on here. They don't look like she has panties. I can't see them. I'm trying to get this thing off here. Her dress is still sewn, her skirt is sewn together back here, so it makes it hard to do anything. She done lost both her armbands there. Oh, here's the other one. I have to keep her arms up to keep them on. Okay, also in that bag were two, like, more newer Barbies. 2013 head mold, 2015 back mold, belly button, panties with the lines and the Barbie on them. They look the same, but you could tell that they're not. If you look at their eye catch lights and eyebrows and all that. So here's the other one. I'll just clean them up and redonate them. Got the same info on them, but they are different slightly. They were in there as well, so technically if you divide it out per doll, it's $2 per doll. So great deal. But since I'm not going to keep the other two dolls, $4 per doll. Okay, so we went to some other stores and stuff. They were a miss because we don't know the area, so we just looked up thrift stores and try to find stuff. So the Goodwill was the best. That's all I got at Goodwill. I don't think I got anything else. So we went to Disney Springs 3 times actually, and I went to get a gift for my cousin's daughter, which is also my cousin. She's in a really bad car accident and her vehicle is totaled out. So I wanted to get something for her, and we were going to already stop back through there. On the way back through, we were going through Mississippi where they live, and it was right off the main road, so we were already planning to stop there. So I wanted to bring her something. So I got her a Disney necklace with a B for her initial and a little Mickey ears on them. So I did mobile checkout, and I was waiting at the mobile checkout line because you have to show your code, and then they confirm that's what you got, and then if you need a bag, they give you a bag. Well, there was this lady and man in front of us, and they were taking a while talking, which is fine. And she turned around to me, and I had on my birthday pin. It says, "Happy birthday, Jennifer." I wear it when I go to Disney since it's near my birthday. And she's like, "That's a great name. My name's Jennifer too." So we started talking and all that. And I'm not sure what they were doing. I guess the husband was showing what they got. And then she turns around and she's like, "Does your daughter like Scar?" Because I had one of my daughters with me. And I said, "Felicity, do you like Scar?" She said, "No, but my sister does." She's like, "Well, you can have this." So this is what she had right here. A Disney Wishables Shimmer, which I don't know much about. And I'm like, "Are you sure?" And she's like, yeah, she can have it. I'm like, "Oh, thank you so much." And then she turns around again and said, "Do you like Pete?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure." So she gave me 2 of these. My daughter already has the other one. And it is so adorable. I did not know about these. They're so soft. And look at Pete. He has stars in his eyes. This is super soft feeling right here. And then this is more of a textured feel almost, but like a silky feel with little sparkles. And then the rest of him feels like his head. So I got this Pete here. Super adorable. I couldn't believe it. The pace, if you celebrate your birthday anytime you go to Disney. It don't matter when your birthday is. And the cool thing about it is a lot of people tell you happy birthday. But sometimes at certain quick serve restaurants, they'll give you like a free cupcake or something like that. It's just really cool. But this got me this guy for free and scarf for my daughter. And I looked these up on the Disney site there, and they're like $18 a piece plus tax. So I could not believe she just gave me these. Her husband's like, please take them. If you don't, they'll just pile up at our house. So when they let us finish checking out, and then they apparently opened more. And I don't know if she got what she wanted. She was going for Yzma from The Emperor's New Groove, which I love that movie. So I hope you got Yzma. I doubt you're watching because I didn't tell you I had a channel, but I hope you got Yzma. And so I didn't stick around to find out because I was trying to get back to my family. So that was a really cool experience to get those. Thank you so much, Jennifer. And then also at Disney Springs, they have the Coca-Cola building. It's really cool. If you ever go there, go check it out. On the bottom, they have like souvenirs and stuff. And we never went up further. I never thought about it. But my son was like, can we go check out the other floors? So on the second floor, they have another gift shop. And I seen this. Lip Smacker Fanta Grape. I love grape, like sodas or anything like that. Anyway, so this is lip balm. It's really cool. And it was $7.99. This is my new favorite lip balm. Not just because of the smell, which I love, but I just like the texture. I've been using the mess out of this, so it's a little bit more shorter probably than it was, but that's kind of how it looks. I love the smell. So I got that, and I'll post pictures of the packaging. I already opened it. What else did I get? Okay, at Disney's Epcot in the Grand Fiesta Tour, they have a restaurant, which we've never eaten at. It's cool though, because the ride in there that you ride goes right past the restaurant. But they also have a gift shop. And my husband picked this out for our ornament this year. It's really cute. Got a tail on it and everything. I'm worried that's going to break off. It was $24.99, but we use Disney Visa credit, so we get 10% off. You always tell them, hey, I have a Disney Visa credit card, and they put in it, and you get 10% off your purchase. So we got that. Same thing for anything I bought at Disney Springs. Like pretty much everywhere you can use your Disney Visa credit card, or if you're an annual pass holder, which we were not, you get 10% off. And there's something else you can get 10% off for. Now, food places, they do not give you the 10% off. So I buy Disney gift cards in advance from Target. And if Sam has them on special, like more than 5%, because if you have a Target credit card or like debit card, you get 5% off all purchases. So I buy those in advance, and I use this as gift cards on food so we can at least get a discount. So that's how I save money. Anywhere I can save money, I do it. You have to really watch Sam's, because a lot of times their gift cards are no more discounted than Target, which I already have a Target card, so I'm gonna do Target first. Sometimes they'll have better deals, and then I'll get them at Sam's. So my daughter and husband and I, we found out that Rock and Roller Coaster at Disney's Hollywood Studios is going to be redone, and it'll probably be redone before we go back there again. So it says if you have back problems, it's not recommended to ride it. Well, it was going to be my last opportunity to ride it, plus my back was already killing me. So I'm like, I'm riding it. I haven't ridden it since I was a teenager, and my daughter has never ridden it because she was scared. So we rode it. It was a blast. I loved it. I wish I could show you a picture, but we didn't buy the photo package this time. We did order prints, but they won't be here in time. So I got a pen, which I wound up buying this at Disney Springs because I was trying to rush. Rock and Roller Coaster to remember it by. And then we went to World Food Market, World Food Trucks, which had like, I think 86 food trucks you could visit that day. They were not all open, but it was really cool to try all these different foods and things. But they also have a flea market there. Flea market I was not personally impressed with. I just realized her hand's like constantly on my face. Because it's mostly like newer, cheaper stuff for sale. But this one lady had like a whole bunch of old stuff plus just a mixture of stuff. So I got some pins from her. They were a little bit cheaper than Disney. And they're pins that are not Disney anymore. I got this, what's it called? My mind just went blank. Figment pen. It's got legitimate information on it, so I'm guessing it's true. But I thought the colors were super cute, pastel-y, for $9.99. By the way, I recommend replacing these if you're gonna wear them. These are really cute, but they slide off easily. Use metal backs if you can. And then she also had this one for $9.99, and it was just $20 even, because you cannot get this anymore. It is Splash Mountain. It says Zippity D Lady Disney Parks Collection. So to me, I felt like that was a great deal because I never got to get a pin before I found out they were closing down. So I got that. And then you can do pin trading at the parks and Disney Springs. I can't remember where we were, but my son asked to look at the pins, and he's never been into pin trading. He doesn't even have a Disney pin, but I brought 4 Disney pins that are actually Disney pins that I got at the thrift store a while back for like $2 each. So I brought those. They're not my favorite pins necessarily, just in case I wanted to trade. So he found a pin he wanted to trade, so I gave him one of mine. But I also found this pin I really liked, which is not at the parks. They do have one similar, but not Mickey, other characters. So it's something to do with 25 years. So I traded my cheaper pin for these. These are like $14 at the parks. The ones that are very similar but different. So I got that. Also at the place that I got the Christmas ornament, I thought this was beautiful. I'm not sure where I'm gonna hang it yet. It was $16.99 and I got 10% off. It's so pretty, the beadwork. You can move the, like, readjust the wings and stuff too. It's a hummingbird. So I figure out what I'm gonna do with that. And then at Epcot, we finally got to meet Figment for the first time. And Figment does not sign autographed books, probably to do with the costume and all that. So they handed out these. I asked if I could have a few, and they gave us 5 of them. So I got that, and did not get this at Epcot. They had 2 choices of Figment shirts at Epcot. If I can find photos, I will post them here. They were not my style necessarily. Anyway, when we went to Disney Springs, we went to this little store there. It wasn't World of Disney, which is where we do a lot of our Disney shopping. It was Forever Disney. I'll have to put it right here. Oops, sorry. I can't remember what it's called, but it was a little store. But the lady in there was really sweet. Anyway, I seen this shirt when we were getting ready to leave, so I got it. Super cute. I love Figment because he's just cute, and I love the colors, the purpley pastels. Can't remember. The shirt was how much? $24.99, I think, plus 10% off. And then I made a bracelet to match it for you guys today. Purple, light purple, like an oranges, yellow, and white. Ta-da! So I got that. We also went to visit my grandma and my cousin and her husband and son, and my aunt as well came over. 2 hours southeast of Orlando. And we stayed for the weekend, which we normally don't do. We normally just go down for one day. So it was great to do that. She invited us to go to the beach. So we went to Fort Pierce Inlet State Park. I've never been there. And she wanted to teach us how to surf. I didn't do the surfing. I was too worried about my kids and sharks and riptides or whatever they're called that suck you out. Thankfully, my cousin and her husband, they surf a lot. They know all about weather and the, is it riptides that pull you out? They know all about that. So I trusted her. So I was a little bit more at ease, but still I was worried. But my son tried a little bit of surfing and my middle daughter. So it was so much fun. We just had the best time. I'm so glad I got to see them. I never met her husband or kid before because I haven't seen them in 7 years. So it was great. Anyway, she was telling me about her tennis shoes because I was telling her about my zero drop barefoot shoes, which I have. Mine are all like leather. I've never found any tennis shoes that I liked, and I didn't know because they're not cheap. I was like, I don't want to go buy some and then not like them. It was hard for me to commit to the shoes that I have. I liked them and thought they were cute, so that's why I bought them. Anyway, she's had a pair there, and she says she loved them, and they're from Amazon, and they were very affordable. I will link them below. I don't get anything from it. I'll just link it in case y'all are interested. Witten. She has the black ones. I like to wear a lot of blue. I wore them one day for a few hours shopping, and my feet did not hurt. So, I recommend them so far. I can't recommend them more than what I've worn them. But they have the wide toe box, which is good for your toes so they can do what they're supposed to and spread out. And then they are flat, so you're not raised and stretching your Achilles heels, whatever they're called. I don't know all the technical terms, I'm sorry. So they're around $40. They're on sale, I think, right now. So I just got those. I ordered them while we were gone, and then they arrived when we got home. So I love them so far. Another thing, I've never had to throw anything out while on vacation. But a pair of my barefoot shoes, which I'll link those to as well. I love those. I've been wearing those for about 4 years, and I've bought several pairs, different colors and stuff. These pair are not as old as some of my other pairs, but they are like, I think, 3 years old. They were already starting to tear before we left. They actually ripped. I think I still have video where I showed my cousin how they're ripping holes. I had to throw those away. Also, I had to throw my backpack away that I got at Disney, our resort last year, which I loved. It was starting to rip. And then I had like this thing to keep your vitamins in, plastic thing. Used it one time. It was free, thankfully. It was just falling apart. So I threw that away. First time for everything. So I had to throw all that mess away. I think I showed you guys everything that I got. So I hope you enjoyed it. I apologize for the rambling on, but just had a great trip. My family all agrees that this was our best vacation ever. Even though we've gone to Disney many times, for some reason this one was better. And plus getting to go to the beach and just see my cousin and spend time with them and getting to see my grandma, which we normally go see my grandma, but it was just our best vacation so far. So, I need to find a picture for you guys of me as a kid. So stay to the end and watch close-ups of everything. And for the picture of me as a kid. Thank you so much. Bye. you had it.